So, you've spent the last couple of years playing video games, eating unhealthy food, and endlessly scrolling through TikTok. You've been living in line with your worst habits, letting your cravings control you. Maybe you've tried going to the gym or even starting a business, but you've struggled to stay consistent. Your past bad habits have kept you trapped. You're what I like to call the thinker, someone who spends more time thinking about what they need to do than actually doing it. But by clicking on this video, you've made a commitment to change, to become someone driven by ambition and action. You've taken the first step to becoming the doer. The doer knows that their bad habits are deeply ingrained in their subconscious. No matter what they do, those habits won't simply vanish. The solution is to enter a phase of intense focus, hard work, and discipline. This phase will help you break free from your disorganized routine and shift your identity into becoming a new version of yourself. Now, before we dive in, I want to say that this idea of disappearing should only be done for a short time. When I first started building my personal brand, which grew to 300,000 followers in less than a year, I followed everything I'm about to share with you. Yes, I cut off many people, but I kept my closest relationships intact because they were beneficial to my journey. So be cautious with this. Don't isolate yourself for too long, just for a few months when you're starting a big project or making the shift from bad habits to good ones. After that, you can come back as a more successful person. So, how did I do it? Let's start with one of the most effective tips: waking up at the same time every morning, preferably early. Ideally, you should wake up before or during sunrise. The worst thing you can do is wake up when the sun's already high and everyone's already ahead of you. You'll feel like you're playing catch-up all day. When I was in school, I would wake up at 4 a.m. to get work done before heading out. It was tough. I lasted about 2 weeks before I realized it wasn't sustainable. After that, I adjusted to a 6 or 7 a.m. wake-up, which was still early enough to get my work done and feel ahead of the day. The more you do this, the easier it will become. Another crucial point: your phone is your worst enemy when it comes to focus. It should be out of the room when you're working, out of sight, out of mind. Even if it's across the room, just knowing it's there can pull you out of your flow. Keep it on Do Not Disturb mode, and make sure only the most essential contacts, like your parents, can reach you in case of an emergency. If you're serious about eliminating distractions, consider deleting all social media apps. Yes, even if you're building a personal brand like me, you can always mute notifications or unfollow unnecessary accounts, but getting rid of the apps altogether will help you focus on the task at hand. Lastly, time block your days. Structure your work and breaks like school periods to build a routine. You'll need to work in focused periods followed by short breaks to stay productive for longer stretches. Learn how to enter a flow state where you're so immersed in your task that everything else fades away. This is where real productivity happens. To enhance this state, eliminate all distractions, including extra tabs or videos in the background. I hope these tips help you as much as they helped me. Let me know in the comments about your progress, and feel free to share your experiences with others. Let's make this the most productive community on YouTube. See you in the next video.